strong with the Force you are, young Padawan.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Scevoli Tano of the shower, guys. Welcome back to the Scevoli Tano High Council show. Rick is back in the building. Finally, he is back with me, where he belongs.
I'm back.
With me.
Yes. We have matching hats.
We do. We have the Jedi Council hats, the Scevoli Tano hats. I got to get some Scevoli Tano, some Scevoli Tano merch. I should show it off and model it. That's what we're about.
That'd be great.
Because this is the way, right here.
It's right there.
Killing it. But before we start this amazing High Council show, be sure to subscribe down below to the YouTube channel for more fun unboxings, reactions, breakdowns, sexiness, awesomeness, omeganess, groveness, ahsokaness, and all that fun stuff is dizziness. Yeah! So subscribe to that. All thatness. Rick, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be here talking Star Wars with you, Chris. It's a real honor. It's gonna be fun.
It will. It will.
This is the way.
This is the way, Rick. This is me. So, guys, we're on the High Council today because Bo Katan was rumored to have her own show back. I think I previewed this back when The Mandalorian Season 2 came out, that different people will have appearing in The Mandalorian will have their own shows. So I said Ahsoka, which she is getting hers, Boba Fett, which is getting his. Sabine didn't show up in The Mandalorian, which that rumor was wrong. And then Bo Katan was supposed to get a show, which supposedly she was supposed to be in the New Republic show of with Cara Dune, but since the allegations of what Cara Dune did, she is not. There's no more show of that. The New Rangers of the New Republic, that's what it's called. So, a couple days ago or a week ago, it was rumored or was posted by, let me see.
I saw one of the articles. I think it was by CBR, right?
I think CBR, and that's what I thought. I can't get the article because the mic will go in and out. I don't know if you guys can hear me when I read the article. Let me try it again and then see what we can do. So, a Bo Katan spin-off series with Katie Sackhoff is coming to Disney+. This was first reported by that hashtag show. So, they exclusively learned that Katie Sackhoff's Bo Katan will be getting a live-action series that spins off from The Mandalorian. Their sources have shared the series will take place after The Mandalorian Season 3. However, considering the Book of Boba Fett's use of flashback scenes, they think they would also experience some flashbacks, which that would be awesome. The story details conclude with no other story details or characters are confirmed at this time, only Bo Katan of the Star Wars series. But Katie was supposed to star off into the Rangers of the New Republic, but it was canceled after, the allegations to Gina. And they carried over into some of Bo Katan's series. So the last time we saw her was when she was on the light cruiser with Moff Gideon and Din Djarin and the rest of their crew. This is reportedly to air in late 2023 or early 2024. It should follow the third season of The Mandalorian after The Mandalorian is done.
That's pretty dope. I think that'll be pretty cool to see. I mean, just more Mandalorian content. I think everyone's already hyped just to see Mando come back, right?
That's Bo-Katan is my favorite Mandalorian. She could kick my ass anytime if she wants. Anytime.
Anytime. Yeah, no, I think the more the merrier, right? For all these Star Wars shows, just more Star Wars content. And as long as they do it right, the story's good. I think we will probably see more backstory, probably with Mandalore and the Darksaber. Perhaps it will explain how she lost Darksaber, because now we know Mando has it currently. And there was this saying of the Darksaber. If you know how it's said, you're supposed to win the Darksaber in battle, right? And if not, it's a curse.
Yeah.
Well, Sabine handed Bo Katan the Darksaber just like that, without battle. So people are connecting it. Like, was that the downfall of Mandalore, and her people?
Um,
I could see that, and
I could see that, but I feel like
perhaps
Bo Katan's one of those characters. Like, I think in the Clone Wars we saw her as this evil woman, like this evil Mandalorian with Death Watch and everything, and then she turned corners when Maul killed her sister, Satine, and that's she couldn't follow Maul no more. So she went on her own path. So from I think it was season 3 or season 4 of the Clone Wars, and now season 5. And then we don't see her. I don't think it's season 6, but she brings back in 7 the season Mandalore. Like, we see a different stance about Bo Katan. Even in Rebels, before we get season 7 of the Clone Wars, we see this I was going to say clone trooper. This Mandalorian Bo Katan, that how she carries herself, how she feels bad. Like, even in Mando, like, she wants, like, how did you get the Darksaber? Like, I lost the Darksaber to Moff Gideon. But I feel like Moff Gideon did win it in combat because she wasn't the rightful ruler and Sabine just handed to Bo. So if you just hand it off, like, you didn't fight her, if you didn't punch her in the face or the throat, like, it's going to do bad things, like the armor has said to Mando. And that's why I don't think Mando can control it, because he's not with it. And even with Force users, like with Maul has held it. Maul was a Force user, so it was easy to connect to the Darksaber. Because the Darksaber in reality is an evil sword. It's not a good sword. The Darksabers battled with Jedi, but the first Mandalorian Jedi was Tara Vizsla. But that saber, the Darksaber, is like an evil saber. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see a Jedi carrying that on the weekends at the Katina. You know, you'd see them holding a lightsaber, blue, green, yellow, red, whatever.
Yeah, one of us here at the Jedi High Council will be carrying it, just like a walk in the park.
Hey, but my son might be carrying it. Drop the bomb right now. Do you see the bomb drop? Just dropped it. Right, Grogu's sitting right next to me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to hold the Darksaber for you, Chris. You go, son. You go.
So with Mando, I feel like he's not fully there with it, like his feelings and his intentions with the Darksaber. That's why he's having trouble with it. And I think the armor pointed that out, which I think it's an understatement of one of the rules to carry the Darksaber. So it's like you have to know your intentions, and like you have to be true with your feelings. And I just feel like right now Mando's a bit conflicted of having the Darksaber alone, which is why I think he's fighting with it, which the armor also pointed out. But I mean, we see in Rebels how Sabine has been practicing with it, and she claims it's getting lighter, like the more she practices with it, and the more she's knowing what she's gonna do, and her intentions are. But as for Bo Katan, yeah, I feel like in the show we might see some bit of explanation with that, of perhaps how she lost it, or even some flashbacks of Mandalore. I mean, I feel like right now Mandalorians they're the hotness right now in Star Wars. So I think I think it would be a green light to have a show like that.
But it would be very cool to have a Bo Katan show, because she has so much backstory. Like, if they're saying flashbacks, they're definitely doing flashbacks to the Clone Wars and stuff like that. Because that's where we left Bo. We left her from Clone Wars all the way to, like, season, I think, 3 or 2 of Rebels. So that time span is gap. And then we leave her in Rebels now to the Mandalorian in season 2. So there's so much backstory that you can describe with Bo. The Night of a Thousand Tears, you know, what is that about? Like, we heard a backstory, and people don't like Bo Katan. I think that's why Bo Katan only has 2 Mandalorians with her, Kiasco Reeves and Alex Wolff, because I think that's the last of the Night Owls, maybe. I'm not too sure about that one, but I'm just saying, like, there's no one behind her. And I think of Mando's part of Death Watch. So he was brought into this. So he doesn't know. I don't think he really knows anything. Like, Mando knows nothing about Mandalorian race. He only knows about the creed. You know, what the hell's a Darksaber? Why do you have to remove your helmet? So there has to be a backstory on Mando. And I think there are comics coming. I think Dom told me there's comics coming for Mando, or his early years, like his youngling years, leading up to the Mandalorian season 1. And then perfect. With Bo, you should really have a book right after the season of Mandalorian. That's where the books, like a mini series of comics or a book that's written. Like, we need to know what happened with Bo from Clone Wars to Rebels, then Rebels to now, what we're in now. So much story with Bo that she lost a lot of people. How did she come over the Night of Tears? Like, is she a powerful one? How did she lose the Darksaber? How could she just control the Darksaber? Is it right to her creed? Sabine controlled it with no problem after Keenan trained her, but Bo held it just like, yeah, it's my sword. Yeah. So, like, how do you even, like, just hold the sword up? Like you're so used to it already. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It would be an interesting series to have Bo as the lead, because I would love that, because that's my favorite Mandalorian. And just see her backstory. Like, anything Bo, I love. Ahsoka, I'm there. I'll punch you to the screen. Grogu, always there. Omega, Anakin, the whole 9 yards. Hera, whole 9 yards. I'm there.
And how this, what really hyped up this rumor, wasn't there a tweet about the actor from the Book of Boba Fett?
Fennec Shan tweeted, like, finally.
Yeah, Fennec Shan. She was like, "Oh, well, congratulations," and she was like retweeting from, like, pretty much like something that, there's a series of Bo Katan coming, and
but I don't think Katie posted it though. I don't think she ever retweeted it or she ever posted it on an Instagram story. I don't think, if there is a show, I don't think she would be able to.
Yeah, but definitely, that tweet did catch a lot of people's eye, and hey, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm all for it, for new Star Wars content, and definitely want an explanation what happened with Bo-Katan and Mando, like, right then and there at season 2 at the end.
Like, did they just say goodbye? We'll see you guys later. Bye. Like, what happened? Like, that must have been awkward. They're all just standing there. They just see Luke come in, and they're like, "So what do we do now? We're gonna go out for a drink or something?" How do we get off the ship? Actually,
scratching his helmet.
Oh, that was a sad scene. I still cry. I still cry to that day.
You know what? It's I was watching The Mandalorian earlier, and it's just fun every time. It's such a good show, and like it's never like a dull moment. So it's like, that's a good show. That if you're to see it now, that means, and like, I still have the same feeling as the first time I did. It's a good show, and I just feel like they have to pretty much incorporate this in, like, the future of Star Wars shows. Like,
definitely,
good storytelling. That's what it's all about.
That's why I give Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni a shake on the hand when I meet them. I'll be like, "Yeah, give me a hug after that." Yeah. But Rick, who do you think will be in this series, in the Bo-Katan series? There's no rumors about anybody yet. This show isn't confirmed by Star Wars. The show isn't confirmed by her. It's confirmed by Fennec Shan. But in reality, we don't know if she even will show up in that series. If Bo-Katan doesn't show up in the Book of Boba, she might help Mando. Mando might make a call to her to help her on Tatooine for the season finale. But that's a long fetch thing. So who do you think will show up? Your predictions of, if this show is true, who do you see in the Bo-Katan series?
I have a feeling we'd probably see Sabine. She's really connected to the Darksaber, and perhaps we'll see that connection in this series. And she's a really cool character. I mean, if you've seen Star Wars Rebels, like, she's very colorful. She's very bold at the same time, and I think it'd be pretty cool to see her in live action. And I think, right now Star Wars, they're bringing a lot of people to live action, from like the Clone Wars and hopefully soon Rebels. So I have my bets on her.
Bets on her? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. There we go, I sneezed.
That was a dab. That wasn't a sneeze.
You know what? Fuck you. That's my first fuck you of the series. That's my first fuck.
What?
That's my first. It's my first. But so just
love
Sabine.
Love you too, Chris.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah. just knowing, there's going to be a lot of Mandalorians. Perhaps we'll probably see the Mandalorians too. Perhaps some kind of combat there. That'd be pretty cool to see live action. Um, Perhaps Mando. Like again, trying to explain that whole conflict between them, or like what happened, or just Mandalorians. Just
It's a good time to be a
just,
Mandalorian. They're just
yeah,
making so much money. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna throw you in the Book of Boba. It doesn't mean anything, but
yeah.
we're gonna have
I
two
mean, Black
episodes.
Series, Black Series. They made so many Mando helmets, Boba Fett
They
helmets of
did.
like different colors. There's
Do you see
so
that new
many of
Funko
them.
Pop they just came out with? They're coming out
No.
with the dark saber, with Mana with the dark saber. It glows in the dark. I think that's what it is.
Oh, I have seen. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool.
Gotta
Are
get
you
it.
getting that one, Chris? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I tried to collect only the people I really love, on my top 6 favorites. But it's
Mhm.
very hard. But it's very because they're so epic. So I just collect. I try to collect the ones that I really like Ahsoka, Grogu, Anakin, Omega, and I said Anakin, Bo, Hera, and then Thrawn. Thrawn, I don't know why I named 7th, but they're not in any canonical order. So I just name them as I go along through the day of the world. Especially Thrawn. Thrawn's he's my favorite blue guy with those red eyes.
Everyone's favorite blue guy. Yeah.
And it could be Cad Bane. He's the next blue guy.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Cad Bane. Like he's blue with red eyes.
Yeah. So and
Yeah.
he's not a cheese like Thrawn is, but he's another species. But that's what I gotta say. But yeah, I expect Sabine. I expect Ahsoka, because I want to see how they still know of each other through the end of the Clone Wars, and then not even in Rebels because they didn't even see each other in Rebels. I'd like to see Ahsoka, Sabine definitely, Kiasco Reeves, Alex Wolf, Mando, maybe Boba Fett if he is in Mandalore, Grogu. I'm just gonna throw names out there because Book of Boba just gave us everybody. Probably not Luke. I wouldn't see Luke in that. Maybe another Jedi. Maybe we'll see someone else. But I think that's it. I think that's all should we see in season 1. Definitely Casco Reeves. Definitely Alex Wolf. Sabine, definitely. Maybe Ursa Wren if she's still around. She's very old around this time. She should be dead. But in Star Wars, no one's really dead. So we should see Ursa
right.
Wren, and I would love to see Ursa Wren. And I think that's it, really. We didn't know we don't know what happened to Bo Katan's parents, do we? No, right? We never found that out.
I don't know. I don't want to say because I'm unsure of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Chris.
I don't think so, because I would know that. I would keep. Yeah, I don't think we ever heard about her parents, or she was just a family of like the biggest clan, like Bo Katan Kryze. That's the biggest clan in Mandalore.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going back to Mandalore, guys. That's in the series. If that's not in the series, I don't know what they're doing with their lives.
Yeah, and I think we can. It seems like they're gonna stick with like flashbacks. I mean, as we saw in the Book of Boba Fett. I'm just hoping it's like a bit more like kind of just flashbacks in the beginning of Bo Katan, and then it kind of just goes to present day. But like how they did it in the Book of Boba Fett. I don't mind that too, but it's just like you have to like keep switching gears, right?
Yeah, it's like, is she in a back to tank, or she's just like not even meditating? Like they just go, oh, I remember that from like that blow up. It was like from like the Rebels or something like that. Like they go back and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Hera could show up. I want Hera to be live action next. I want Zeb to go. I don't know when they're making Zeb. I would love that. I would love everybody of Rebels just to go live action, and they all are. They're all coming to live action little by little.
Yeah, I want to see Sabine. Got my bets on her. Hoping to see Sabine there.
I hope I see you in there too, Rick.
We'll both make a cameo appearance. We'll both be wearing Mandalorian helmets.
Definitely. Then I take it off and I say, "I am your father," and then just put it back on. Definitely do that. But anything else you have to add, Rick, before we head out?
No, I think that's it. I think we've covered our predictions here.
We did. So, guys,
Yeah.
we will perform in 2023, 2024, unless COVID spikes up again, then that's pushed back. Bo Katan series is coming to Disney Plus very soon, 2 years from now. No, a year from now. Yeah, I think I'm in 2021 still, but I'm not. I'm in 2022. It feels so weird saying that. And yes, Rick, where can everybody find you on the social medias?
Follow me, StarWars.Rick on Instagram.
And then I'll put his link in the bio. That's too much information to write down right now. I will put all the links in his bio where you can follow Rick and enjoy his Star Wars content. Rick is back, everybody. Get ready for his content on his Instagram. Get ready for the breakdown of Chapter 7, the season finale of the Book of Boba Fetter. It will be Rick, Dom Tober, Nilda, and Caitlin. And then me, because I'm last, because they saved the best for last. Scevoli Tano. Let's see if all 5 of us show up this time. It'll be very interesting to see if 5 of us show up.
That's going to be awesome.
It will. It is. Indeed. But guys, be kind to one another. Make sure you guys subscribe down below to the YouTube channel, The Scevoli Tano Show, for more High Council stuff. See how I switched it up? I made it shorter for you guys, so you just subscribe, not listen to my babble. High Councilness. More High Council episodes coming very soon to the channel. Be kind to one another, and may the Force be with you, my friends. Always. Bye!
In my life, when you find people who need your help, you help them, no matter what.